Well, hello, good people. It's time for some shenanigans with Creatively Shaded.
Your destination for all things Bay Area theater and beyond, honey.
Where the dish is served and the tea is hot.
So please join us, your hosts, Bay Area Black artists, Elizabeth Jones,
Phaedra Tillery Belton,
ShawnJ West.
as we share our perspective on what's what in the Bay. Come peek behind the curtain and get a little shady with us.
Hey!
we're back.
What up?
It's a new year.
A new year?
2026.
Oh, it is Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We've been gone for a little bit of while.
We had took a break.
Took a break.
You know, when we break, we break.
Break. I had a birthday.
I
You
had a birthday.
When's your birthday?
It's in April.
It's in April, so you're
It's
gonna have
coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
But it's Black History Month.
It sure
It
is.
Black
It sure
History
is.
Month. Power to the people.
Yes, we are so excited to welcome you to our season 3 kickoff first episode. We missed y'all.
Yeah. And we got a facelift. Y'all see us out here?
See sign back
Ooh,
here?
we
Yeah,
looking good.
Yeah, I did that thanks to our crew.
We're trying to level up, y'all. We serious about
Yes.
this.
If y'all want to
Trying to get
help,
into
you
it.
can donate all the time.
Yep,
all the
I'm
time.
still working on a way for you to be able to do that. So keep, looking out for that.
You can cash at me.
Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100.
Keeping it all the way 100.
So even though we have been gone, we have been out in these theater streets.
Yes.
So we want to start off with, we saw the Mountaintop
All right.
with the Oakland Theater Project, co-directed by Michael Moran and James Mercer II. And it featured William Hodgson and Sam Jackson.
Wait a minute. Before we start our
Yes.
new Out in These Theater Streets,
Yes.
we need to tell the people this is season 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're coming through with some new energy.
We
Yes.
are.
Yeah, so when we're out in these theater streets, we're now going to come back and tell you what we felt and experienced at these shows.
We are?
Yeah. Why you playing in my face? We're going to tell y'all exactly how we feel about these shows. And we now have a new, what do you want to say, scoring system?
Yeah.
Yes. Scoring
And so
ranking.
now you'll know we're going to give you some of our get down. Okay? So how this works is each Creatively Shaded member has 3 get downs to give
Mhm.
away.
That's right.
And these get downs are 3. If you have a 3 get down from one of our members, that means get down there, see that show. Don't miss it, honey. It's so good. If you have 2 get downs, what is it, ShawnJ?
2 means we were not exactly fully moved, but we think we still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's room for growth. Room for growth.
Mm-hmm. And if you get 1 get down,
Well, 1 means we're always going to support theater. And we want you to go out there and
get
make your
down
own
and go
opinion.
support and make your own thought about
That's
it.
right.
So at the end of the day, we always want to encourage you to go out and see Black art, no matter what
Black
the level
art.
it is, because we all deserve to be seen. Our
That's
stories
right.
deserve to be told.
That's right.
And these places, we deserve to be in these places telling our stories.
That's
So
absolutely
if we
correct.
tell you not to go somewhere, what we're saying is don't go there. Then they stop doing Black shows, and we Black people stop getting work. So we definitely
want
want to
that.
do that. So
No.
the bottom line is get down. No matter what, we want you to get down and get your butt in the theater seats,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But we also want to give you our honest opinion, because
right.
lately folks have been critiquing our work that we don't feel represent us. So we thought it was our time at season 3 to not only tell you where to go see theater, but also how we feel about it. If it moved us, if not, it's our little way of thumb up and thumbing down and giving you our opinion. If you know me and Liz and ShawnJ, we definitely are out here working in these theater communities.
Mhm.
So we want to really tell you what it is, right? And we want to also create a space where we are critiquing our own work for our own people.
Exactly.
And we have a ways for us to come and give our kudos
Mhm.
and then give critiques and criticism,
From the
constructive
ground, yeah.
criticism to those that are out there. But we are all have been working heavily in this industry. And so we
Mhm.
think it's time now for us to speak for our people and give them our feedback.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Back
So,
to
with that.
with that information.
So we saw the Mountaintop, Liz and I,
yeah.
at Oakland Theater Project.
Mhm.
Again, co-directed by Michael Moran and James Mercer II, and it featured William Hodgson and Sam Jackson.
Yes.
So I believe closed already.
It has closed.
It's closed. And I would say I give it 2 get down.
All right, get down. Get down.
I mean, I love that story by Couture Hall. And I think Sam and William did a wonderful job. For me, I think it's always sometimes when it comes to a person embodying a role, I think I wanted a little bit more embodiment of some of the characterization. So yeah, still great work. Still glad I saw it.
Yeah.
But it's a 2 get down for me.
2 get downs. All right, Liz.
I will also give it 2 get downs. I really enjoy that play. I think it's a wonderful work. I really enjoyed Sam Jackson's work. I'm really grateful to have witnessed William Hodgson's work. There was a gravitas that I felt was missing in some of the portrayals. And that's why I'm only giving it 2 get downs.
All right, so that means we got 4 out of 6 get downs for Mountaintop.
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations, Oakland Theater Project.
Yes.
And next, we went to go see, well, I didn't see this, but y'all went to go see Running After Shadows at City Lights Theater Company, written by Vincent Terrell Durham, directed by Aldo Billingsley, and featuring James Arthur. M. I thought that was nope.
That's his name.
That's his name.
James Arthur M.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. So we saw that. I love the script. I thought it was the script was amazing. It was a 1-person show.
What was the script about? Because when
about-
it's closed, we should probably tell them what was going
It's
on.
about a young man who is dealing with the recent death of his estranged father, who has received his ashes, and the journey he goes through in dealing with the loss of that relationship before it even ended, before he died. Right. So the relationship not ended, but it was very estranged. They didn't close the loop. There wasn't any closure, and he goes on a self-exploration of dealing with that loss and what it means to hold this man's ashes of someone he didn't really know, and dealing with that. I thought the script was magnificent. I was like, I want to do that show.
As a one-man show, you do it?
I would do it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was like, oh, yeah, I would love to have did it. I think it was a good job. I would give it 3 get downs because I love the show was well written.
Get down, get down, get down.
Some of the direction, I don't think some of the direction utilized the stage as fully as it could have.
Okay.
It was a beautiful set. I think some of the set wasn't utilized fully.
All right.
Well, I'll give it 2 get downs. I really enjoyed the technological aspect. They had basically like a live stream. Part of his shtick was he was a content creator where he had his own cooking show, and so that was really cool to see how that was incorporated. I was really looking to delve deep. I guess I'm always looking for that depth, and I felt like he was just starting to get into it once it was almost close to being over, and so that's the reason why I'm only giving it 2 get down.
All right.
Get down.
Well, that's 5 out of 6 get downs. Congratulations.
All right. The Color Purple at Pittsburgh Company and the Campbell Theater in Martinez.
All right.
I did not see this.
Me and ShawnJ went together. We had I ate a lot of popcorn. That popcorn was so good. But the color, I will say, my truth about this show was I love the Color Purple. It's one of my favorites, and it's like hard to be in the Color Purple and not really enjoy yourself, because the music and because of the story and because it just kind of reminds you of, well, at least my childhood. It brings back so much memories and the story and just
you and me.
Yeah. So I will say that I didn't think the space was fair for the work.
Okay.
I think that it was. I know that they moved from Concord or I don't know. They moved from Pittsburgh to Martinez, and I felt like the space in Martinez was a little bit too intimate for how big the cast was. So I think that I think it can be done there, but I think it's hard to do that show and not have a bigger cast that you need for it. So slimming it down even more wouldn't have been fair to the script. But I just feel like the space was a difficult space to be in to do that play. I think there were some talented actors that are in the very beginning stages of their career. So I think that was a good opportunity for them to get into the theater and to do the work. I think that there's some work that could be done with directorial choices just because of spacing. So I personally am going to give it I'm gonna give it 2 get downs. I'm gonna give it 2 get downs. Yeah,
That's 2.
that's 2 get downs.
That's 2 get downs. Very well said. So similarly, The Color Purple is one of my favorite musicals, that and Dreamgirls. And for me, The Color Purple, I got to see the original version on Broadway before this revival script was created, which is a scaled down version. I prefer the larger one. I think the storytelling in that one is grand, and I think when they streamlined it for this revival version, I think some of the essence of that was taken away. I think there's some through lines that I don't think made it as strongly into the revival version, and like the Mister's journey and some of Harpo and Sophia's stuff, I think, and even some of Squeak's stuff kind of trimmed down. And I'd read that they were focusing on Celie a lot. And for me, The Color Purple isn't just about Celie.
Right.
It's about women and their friendships and their journey. And I think this revival version focuses a lot more on Celie, which takes away some of Sophia's journey and some of Squeak's journey. And I think so that now
Script-wise, it feels like a highlight reel.
Exactly. Yes, it feels like a highlight, and I felt a little robbed. Even when I've seen the touring of the scaled down version, and I was like, it just didn't. It left me wanting more. And so this production, I'm very critical of that. I think to your point, yes, there are some talented people in the script in the show. I think the setting. I don't think the set design worked. I think the set was very challenging in the sense that it made everything very condensed and compressed. And that's a show that needs room to breathe and expand. And I feel the set design hindered that in the Campbell Theater space. And I think some directing choices with that were not as where they could be, right?
Yeah.
I think when you have a space like that, you've got to be really on entrances and exits and stuff like that. There were some moments I was like, why are they entering from there when there's this space over here? And it created some site issues. Crossing in front of characters who are in the midst of a song. So that kind of detail when it comes to directing in a space like that, you have to be really
really careful.
Really careful. You have to almost be like a choreographer.
Yeah.
In the sense that you've got to see the movement of that space and how the actors move through it. So I think for me, I'm going to give them a 1 get down.
Fair enough.
Because I was wanting more. And I feel they could have gotten there. So
All right. And that's 3 out of 6 get downs. Congratulations. We still want to see you shine.
Yes.
We still want to support that theater company and make
Pittsburgh
sure
Theater
that those
Company,
folks are supported and loved on. Congratulations to you too.
Yes.
And I got to see Fully Committed at the Altarena Playhouse last night.
Okay.
By the time this airs, it would have been last week.
Right.
But it was directed by Kimberly Ridgway, and it's a one-man show. He plays several characters, and he's like a reservation taker at a restaurant, a high-end, unique restaurant. And it's a tour de force.
You said a reservation. He takes reservations.
He takes reservations for this high-end, exclusive restaurant. And he plays the characters who calls.
Oh.
So
he plays the characters who call in too.
Right. So he's
talking to himself.
Yeah. So
Lord of mercy.
He'll answer as like, thank you for holding. How may I help you? Well, I want a reservation.
Cool.
And it was like, and at first when I read the script, I didn't get it, right? And I seeing it was a lot clearer, right? I was like, because there's a through line as he's going through the day of his journey. Like he's an actor and he's at an audition and it's his journey of like dealing with the personalities of the people in power. And I thought it was well done. I was like, okay.
Oh.
That sounds
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, it was well done. I was like, yes, my girl did that.
So how many get downs you get at one?
Oh, I would give that 3 get downs.
All right, 3 out of 3 get downs. 3 out of 3 get downs. All right.
Yes.
Congratulations to Kimberly Ridgway and Altarena Playhouse. All right.
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
What you talking about? So this segment is where we get to share perspectives on things that either people have asked us or things that we have observed and or conversations that we ourselves have had with one another.
Yes.
So this particular topic,
Mm-hmm.
we, Phaedra and I, we saw some things, and I think we saw some things as well. And someone had mentioned, like as an actor, you must be a great director. Or someone says, as a director, you must be a great actor. And I was like going, you don't have to be a great actor to be a good director.
Lies.
So the question that we're posing is, can you be a good director and not a good actor? Let's talk about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I struggle. If I don't care for your acting choices, I'm not going to enjoy your directing choices because you're going to make them same wrong choices and tell somebody else to make them wrong choices. So I just don't, I don't see how a bad actor could be a good director. And maybe,
Well, I hear you. I believe they can.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can really be visually, right? You can see the big story. You can see the connective tissue. You can see the relationships in that. And you're able to convey that part of it to help
it's a
an actor.
dramaturg.
Similar, almost like a dramaturg, but you're able to guide. It's sort of like a conductor. Like the conductor doesn't play all the instruments.
Correct.
But they're able to make beautiful music with all the people in the room.
All right. I hear that.
And so that's how I see it. Because I've seen great actors try to direct. And they've been...
No, because that's a gift.
Right. But they can't...
That's a gift. Like
right.
You as an actor... that's a gift that's put into your body, yeah?
I think being a director is also a gift.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. But, yep. I don't know.
Well, I have a thought about it.
Okay.
Yes.
So I agree with both of you. So here's my thought. Some people have the ability to be able to do marvelous work on stage as a performer, right? That doesn't necessarily translate to the skill set and the passion and the soul to be a director. However... you can, I just lost my thought.
Hold man, where'd it go?
Because I'm like,
you was passionate.
I was like right there. James, you gonna have to edit this part. I was like,
no, stop telling James to do stuff. We're not helping you. This is lot. This is regular.
I don't feel good.
Oh.
Okay, so my point basically is that it reminded me of when I was in school and some of the students, like when I was pursuing my bachelor's in theater. Some of my fellow classmates would be like, well, I don't think they're going to be a good professor because they're not in the stage. They're not out. The argument was basically like, why should you be a professor? Why should you be teaching me? Why should you be directing me if you're not someone who's actively pursuing shows, like being in shows? And here's my thing. You have something within you that causes for you to connect with the director. Right? A director and actor have a collaborative relationship. And because of that, they can pull something out of you. But that doesn't mean that they're the ones who can actually do it for themselves on stage.
All right.
So that's my opinion. And I think it's nuanced. I think it depends on the director and the actor. I think and the piece. So I think it's a muddied situation.
Well, there's a learning curve because some people be going out to be a director and think it's easier than what it is.
And that's the thing. You need to come with a level of humility.
Because there's also directing is not just like having the whole vision and everybody it's also like knowing how to manage and like and know how to coach people inside of wherever they're at in their life at that time.
Yeah.
And knowing how to get something out of them that they don't realize. Sometimes they don't see themselves or turn the words a little bit differently for someone else to understand. So there's definitely a nuance to directing, but I just feel, I'm sorry, it just struggles when I don't want to watch you on stage. I just don't think I'm going to go want to see.
And that's fair.
Your work.
Yeah, and I think in that sense, they have to earn your trust.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what happens in the rehearsal hall, right? It's like you're in there because I've seen some directors who are in shows as actors, and I go, "What the hell are they doing here?
Why did they put a director in?
What happened?
Why are you here?"
Right.
But they can direct really well, but they can't be on stage really well,
be real.
right? And so, and I've seen some directors who are really good actors, to your point, but they can't direct.
Right.
And I think to your point, directing it's almost like sometimes I'm a therapist.
Yeah,
In
Mhm.
for
this
sure.
space because
sure.
I'm dealing with an
Mhm.
actor who has either connected too closely to the material and is unable to let go of their stuff to tell this character's story. And then there's the ability of how do you broker that? How do you bridge that for them? And sometimes, though you're a great actor, you can't always translate it to the directing aspect of that. Because what sometimes a great actor will do is they will direct how they would act the scene.
Bingo.
And that is not always the right choice.
No,
And so I think it's one of those things. It's a learning. My deal is if you are going to direct, there is work involved.
Of
There
course.
is work about where is your skill set?
Mhm.
Where are your strengths?
Mhm.
Because I remember seeing a show that an actor I know had directed, and I was like, oh, I see where he did there, right? And he's new to it, but I told him, I said, you should pursue this because the more you do it, you'll get better, right? And I said, you should do this because I see what you were doing and I see what you're trying to do. And I saw the path of where he was going.
Yeah.
Right. And so I told him, I said, you should continue this. Right. And I want to encourage that when people are trying to do something that is unique to them or different, or it's a new lane. Don't be afraid, but also whoever said it, be humble.
Yeah.
Because I still learn to this day.
Yeah, you're
So
supposed
do
to.
I.
How are you gonna ever get better if you stop
We
learning?
all
You
learn.
stop growing. So
And
that
I
that's,
made mistakes. Like I made a mistake in casting.
Yeah.
I've made a mistake in like misunderstanding a line in a script.
Yeah.
And when I went, oh shit, that's not what that means.
Right.
Right. And you don't want to look dumb in front of your cast, but the reality is that's when you go like, my bad, y'all. That ain't what that means.
Yep, I did it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
But we're all
sure.
human and we make mistakes, and we gotta always be able to
exactly.
Yeah.
be
So-
humble about it. All right, now
There we go. Oh my gosh.
what had happened was,
So what you should know,
child.
Oh Lord.
baby, we attended the Theater Bay Area audition.
Yes, for 2 days. Let me tell you,
2
that's a
days.
lot.
That's
No,
a
it
lot.
wasn't me.
time.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there. And I was auditing because I was participating with Alternative Playhouse
Mm-hmm.
because we were casting Night Mother. And you were attending with SF-Baco.
hmm
And
We first of all, thank you TBA.
yes.
Thank you TBA for what you do. Let's start there.
Oh, they worked
Yeah.
their asses
They
off.
work, and the way that we're able to see so many people
So many people.
for those 2 days is an amazing job that you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However, sitting in the audience, you are like, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to take notes about. It's like 6 or 7 hour days of people performing for like, what do they have?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So you have blocks and like it's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so, child,
This is an observation of the attendees, correct?
actors, consider the fact that we're sitting there for 2 days when you plan what you're going to perform. The fact that we're sitting from person to person to person to person. Don't pick that monologue everybody do.
That's a hard one. Yeah.
Don't pick the monologue that everybody does, that it was
Sorry.
popular. Don't pick that. Try to show us something that we haven't seen before, because that's going to pique our interest. When we all know the monologue already, we go, oh, okay. Right? Pick something then also pick something that you shine in, that you're confident about,
Yeah.
that you enjoy doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not something that you're afraid of singing, not something that you kind of is in your pitch, but you're going to try to hit it. This is not where you try stuff. Because there's so many people watching you.
Yes.
This is where you want to show your best, not things you want to see stick if they stick.
Yeah.
You want this to stick because there's so many opportunities for you in the room.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's generals, because basically you are not auditioning specifically for a
anything.
theater company with a specific show.
Nope.
This is an opportunity for you to really, literally, it's like a reel.
Make them hear you. You're trying to
Right,
make
because
them remember you.
You have 2 minutes of a captive audience.
Audience.
Literally captive audience.
Like this.
And we are sitting there waiting for you. And the key thing is, we know the moment you start, if you start your monologue or song and I'm typing, and then I go, oh,
Yep.
oh,
Oh.
okay. And then I go, I should be taking notes, but you've pulled my attention.
Yes.
That is what I want. And
yes.
when I've heard the same monologue 4 times, I think young folks, I know it's the thing to do what's popular, right? Like the last 5 years or things like that. You need to pull from some older stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because some of this newer stuff, I don't think, I'm not talking about singers, sometimes those songs suit everyone's voice, right? It's a different style. And I think, there's songs that are going to fit your voice so much better when you reach back. But because you've heard the last 5 years and it's popular, or songs of a new world, that's a different type of musical, which does not sit in everybody's
throat.
And it doesn't sit in Black folks' voices, I don't think, very strongly well either. So I think finding the right song that is unique to your voice, that you sound good. Don't overreach.
No.
Sing within your range.
Stay in your pocket.
Because when you are within your range, you get to play. You get to tell the story in that song.
Yeah. Your song needs to tell a story.
It needs to
if you're going to sing for the whole 2 minutes, it needs to be a storytelling song, because I want to see that you know how to progress.
Yeah, because you can act.
You can
and
act in the song. So let it be a storytelling song, a song that has a beginning, middle, and end. You got 2 minutes, so you can sing a chorus, a verse, and a chorus, and be like, "Oh, that was funny," or "Oh, that," like really, like try to tell the thing. The biggest thing is try to be a storyteller in your audition.
Yeah.
If you're not trying to be a storyteller, it's out.
It is
It's
out. You're done. And I'm gonna harp on this as I always do. I'm gonna need y'all to dress
Oh my gosh.
like you are at an audition. I need a clear palette that I can potentially apply things. I mean, do something. Like it can either be vavoom, it can be a
It
splash.
was a lot of vavon.
but not the like, it just doesn't. I want, give me
Even if it's like your blue jeans with a belt on and a black bodysuit, the black long sleeve, and then your hair pulled back, or you got a little curls and a little red lip, just a little. I'm here and I'm ready to be the next whatever you're casting. 50, 60, 70 people that are in this audience.
Yeah, you've got to stand out.
Yeah, you
And
got to.
not for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You want to stand out for the best reasons. Like, and when you step on that
stage,
stage,
you
own
perform
it.
as soon as you walk
own
on.
it. You walk on and you say
That
your
we
name.
watching as soon as you walk on.
As soon as you walk on.
And the way you walk off too, because if you walk off defeated, I'm gonna be say.
And don't look at the accompanist when you hitting the wrong note.
Ooh.
The accompanist got the thing in front of them and they are playing it. And when you're singing and you're like going, it's like, we already know you're the one off.
Ooh, we can hear it.
You've already told us, and you reinforced it by looking at the accompanist, because the accompanist is just
she
playing.
don't even be looking at you.
And they're like
She
going,
looking,
and don't look over it. So there were a couple of those, and I was like, "Oh, baby, it's you. It's not."
So
the
again, I want to reiterate that it is important that you do those TBA auditions.
Yes, please.
It is like so important, because again, it puts you in front of so many people that could really give you amazing opportunities. But come with your best, and be prepared, and be prepared to do your best. Not to I'm gonna shoot in the dark. Don't shoot in the dark. Show up to win. Show up to win.
It sounds to me like you also need to like draw on your community, get together with some friends, right? And like practice and run stuff with people.
That is what one of the actors did. He was in Hot Wing King, and he goes, "I got TBA auditions. I need your help." I go, "Sure." And he goes, "How much do I owe you?" "You don't owe me anything. I'm here to help." We cut a scene. We put it together, a monologue. He came over twice, and we worked it.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of him.
Yeah.
Because he did it.
He did.
And he brought it to a new life.
Wow.
Because you don't have context when you do a monologue.
Yeah.
And so he pulled it, and I was very proud of him. And I was like going, there you go.
See?
And that's what he did. He asked for help.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Don't be afraid.
afraid to ask for
Rely
help.
on your community.
Yeah.
And
this
also,
community always wants to work together.
For
anyway.
sure.
We always there's people that I can call and be like, hey, I need to do this video or this thing, and they be like, oh yeah, come on, let's do it. Like, actors always want to do it because we also always gonna need somebody to help us later. So you might as well start helping your community and get the help you need.
And you have to just remember, like, if you're gonna show up like a hot mess, then expect to be treated like a hot mess.
Yeah,
and expect to not book anything.
that period.
I'm just keeping it real. That's just
get
my
down,
Yeah.
get down.
Just don't be a hot mess.
Don't be a hot mess.
There's so many resources out there.
So
Yeah.
many.
And I think, and this is really not just for our young ones and our new ones, but people who are new to the craft
yeah.
or who've been in the craft for a while and have gotten a little tired, is that we can see it.
Yep.
Mhm.
When we can see when you're like, oh, they're not hungry anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're just coasting.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I still want to see that passion.
Yeah.
I want to see that love that you have for this craft,
Yeah.
be it singing, dancing,
Yeah,
acting.
go take some
all
dance
of-
classes, y'all.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it.
It's not. It's so there, and it's. I love this. I love this thing.
Well, I will also say this. I think that you need to evaluate within yourself, am I physically, emotionally, like, ready to be able to come into an audition? Like, stop treating auditions as if they're like a last minute thing to do. Like, set aside some real time in your day. Allow yourself to get there for parking. Allow yourself to be able to eat. Don't go in there hungry. You know, just little things that you don't think about will happen. Make sure you are hydrated.
Mhm.
Make sure you just get your mind, your spirit, your energy all the way right. And that's what you should know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And practice. Time your piece.
Oh, yeah.
Because there were so many people who go, oh, my done. Like, yeah,
Yes,
honey.
girl.
You,
And she was doing like this.
Yeah, it's like you are done. Like, time your piece, and if you are going
Time.
right up to the thing, it's too long. Because when you are in the moment, it's gonna take a lot more than you think it is. So time that piece to the second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it was 2 minutes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So then were there people who were doing like a song and a monologue?
Yeah, some people doing song for 2 minutes. Some people do a song and a monologue. People did 2 monologues. This one person did 3.
What?
There was one guy did 3. He
Said
did
3
3
in 2
monologues,
minutes.
and I was like, I don't even know what he said.
Yeah.
Because he rushed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he was trying. I'm gonna try to get it all out. We were like,
Pull back.
okay.
Give me
Pull
You
back.
gotta self-edit.
edit yourself, and also to your point, like, think about it. You got 2 minutes. Do a 2-minute monologue.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
and
good.
and it has
Take us on
ranges.
a story.
Yeah.
And it's like I can see your humor, I can see your dramatic range. Then I'm going, okay, good. Do a 2-minute something that has a little song in it
Ooh.
that then goes into a monologue, right? There are ways in which you can tell.
I like
One
that.
person did a song, and they told a story in the song.
In the song.
And it was a popular song that they did. I was like, I see what you did there.
Yep.
Okay,
It
so
was
like,
so good.
don't
I love that.
think you have to follow a mold.
Mm-hmm.
Break the mold, baby.
Break it all
Break
the way.
mold.
All right.
now, all right now.
The thing I remembered
Okay.
that I apologize because I want to give kudos and praise to my sister, Phaedra Boughton,
Oh, friend.
who had a reading of her show that she has written, Sister Friend,
Yeah.
that I had the honor and privilege of being in the audience for. And I hadn't seen the other 2 iterations
Mm-hmm.
before this one. And so this was like the first act and a snippet of scene 1 of act 2. And the other versions that I had seen, and I told her, I don't know if I had told her, but I think she knew if I hadn't said anything,
I had work to do.
she had work to do. And sometimes that's what I won't say anything because I know. And so I told her, I said, I saw this, and it was directed by Margot Hall, and I was so proud of you
Mm.
because what I had seen from previously
Mm-hmm.
to this, and you're working with Lisa
Lisa B. Thompson,
B.
yeah.
Thompson. I saw you leap.
Mm.
I saw the
Progression.
the progression, the journey, the tightening, the freedom
Mm.
of these women's love and their friendship and where they're going. And then I had the honor to meet the 2 women for which inspired this. And I was even more in awe because they're fabulous. I know there's 4 of you, but you're only presenting 3.
There's a bunch
There's
of
a whole
us,
bunch
but
that
we have small groups within a big group of girls. Yeah.
And seeing these 2 women with
Mm-hmm.
you, seeing you 3 together, I was like, oh, I see. Like I saw it there,
Mhm.
but then seeing you all out in the world at your birthday party,
Yeah.
I was like, that's a sisterhood. That's a sister friend.
Mm.
And it was just, I was honored to witness not only the reading, but you all's bond.
Mm.
And I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Fred. I
Oh
appreciate
my
it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Get it
Let
together.
that
Yeah, it was
gooey.
really dope. I almost forgot to mention it too. We're so encouraged to be uplifting other people's work because that's what we do this for. Definitely not for ourselves. But thank you, ShawnJ. Yeah, I had a reading of Sister Friend at the Moad, which is during Black History Month, y'all. Like,
Black,
it was a blackety black event. And the community came out. There were so many amazing Black artists that were just in the room just to be in the room, in the space. But I think that cast was amazing. They worked together amazing. And to have Lisa B. Thompson, who's been helping me with my script, and to have Margaret Hall, who's just like so aware of Black women and so like aware of understanding my script, and then having people understand my script and wanting more of it. And so it was a good turnout, and it was a good moment to get some feedback and to like really grow. I'm still, like, I was up this morning with Lisa B on the phone trying to work on some more scenes in Act 2. So I'm thankful, but thank you for being there. Yeah, my sister friends are my everything. They're really important to me in my life and my journey. So it was dope to have them in the space because one of them have never seen any iteration of it at all. And so it was her first time there. But like sitting in the seats with them and then like we was grabbing each other's knees and we was like laughing at like stories that they couldn't believe I told. And some of the like, because some of the stories that are in there are a mixture of us. So like it's not necessarily happened to one. It actually happened to another one of them.
Yeah.
But I remixed it to make it so them catching those little, girl, why you sitting in there? So it was so cool to hang out with them after and have conversations about what they thought about certain things that I put in there. So it was cool. But
And there's more to come, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be we have some announcements to make soon. But there will be a reading in May that I've had a meeting for this week. There'll be a weekend reading, 3 days of Sister Friend. It's an elevated stage reading, but it's also an offering and a request to my community. We're going to have a reading with presentations of light and sound and costume design presentations. The ask is to see if we can get Sister Friend to do a rolling Bay Area premiere.
Okay.
And so we're going to be inviting artistic directors from all over the Bay Area to come to this reading over the weekend so that they can see the numbers, they can see the work that we're working, how we're working on it, and then do the reading and then have a pre-talk. And like you'll be able to come in, have food, talk to each of the designers about what they're bringing to the piece, so that we can all work together on this Bay Area premiere. So that's what's coming up next, which is going to be in May, and you all will be invited to come to that. But yeah, Sister Friend is on the move, y'all.
Yes,
it's on the move.
It is. All right.
Thank you, ShawnJ.
And now it's time for Phaedra's favorite part.
Favorite part of the show.
What's
is
that?
Center Stage Shade. What happened was?
What had happened was we're going to pass on the cast.
Oh.
Actors cast in the wrong role.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Talk about it.
Well, see, as a casting manager, it's my job to help the director that comes into the theater company have access to as many people as possible.
Right.
That and I'm reaching, not only am I helping with getting the word out about the show that we're going to be casting, but I'm also making some personal phone calls, some personal emails to, hey, I think you might be good for this role. Did you know about this audition? Hey, we know you've worked with us several times before. So we don't need you to come to auditions, but we would definitely like you to come to callbacks because, we know your skill and things like that.
Yes.
Network.
Right? And then what happened was the director and the artistic director have conversations and they choose, who was put forward. Now, oh Lord, sometimes that choice ain't right.
Nope.
But sometimes you don't even know that choice ain't right because some of y'all actors get up there playing the fool. But also, it comes down to conflicts. It comes down to, if they're available for the entire run or the rehearsal process. So sometimes we think that the cast is wrong. Be like, oh, he shouldn't have been there. Da, 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 da. But you don't know how many 4 or 5 people I'd have been through to put into that role. So maybe he got there because that's what we had left.
And it's challenging because when you do get to that point where you've seen everybody, you have the option of like, I'm just going to wait it out, or you have to keep moving, which means casting someone who might not be the exact right fit for the part, but they can tell the story, right?
Well, that's where you got to see if you're a good director.
And that's, all that plays into everything, because I've seen shows where I'm going, that was not the right cast. Now, when I've seen that, it's because the person was precast.
Oh, yeah. You can get in trouble with that precast stuff because you don't know what people be going through, right?
Exactly.
Like life happens fast. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The person I was in December is definitely not the person I am in February. I'm gonna just tell you that 100% because life has happened in that time, right? And so when you cast somebody after they gone through something, then either they are deeper in the character or they further away from it, right? And so when you precast and you may haven't seen them do the role, because you just trust that they can do it. That's also putting you in a bad predicament. Because you need to see these people read with other people. You need to see if it works, because just because they're good doesn't mean they might be good with their counterparts, and it may not line up. Sometimes you don't even be looking at people's height. Right? Like you precast them and then you cast the next person and didn't even consider, oh, you know what? I think he's a little taller. And then you're like, oh, Lord, what happened? Right? Like you can't, you got to be a skilled person when casting.
And it's not always, like, I have made hiccups in some of my casting.
Okay. Like for instance.
I would, I'm not going to call it.
No, I don't want you to call a name, but I want you to call a situation. Like, I made this was the mistake I made in casting. Like, oh, it's because he was funny, but he needed to be serious. Like, what was the mistake that you made, not the cat? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I would say, so I was casting a show. I wasn't finding what I was looking for.
You get anxious.
And I was looking, and when I cast, I don't look like for specificity when it comes to, unless it's written in the script, right? Unless something is documented in the script that this person they're tall, right? I can't cast a 5'5" person if it's mentioned that they're tall.
That's tall to me.
Not compared to everyone else in the cast. And I like, or if it's written that the person has green eyes or something like that, or that
You can't see that.
I can always fudge that, but I think I wasn't seeing the essence of the character in the people who were reading for the character. And so I was gonna I just gotta keep looking. But I was getting information or feedback from others who were like going, hire this person. And I was like, I just don't think they can do what I need them to
do. And sometimes that happens when you're at a theater company and they want you to hire somebody that they've worked with before. Yeah. But the whole reason why you called me is because you wanted to see my work, and my work don't work with that person.
Right. And so I was like, and it was, and sometimes finding, particular type of men for a show is hard or challenging, not hard, just challenging. And I was like, and I should have followed my gut. I should have said, no, I'm going to wait. I know that person's out there somewhere. We just got to put more effort into it.
Right? Yeah.
And I acquiesced and cast the person. And I was like, during the process, I thought, oh, I can get him there. And it was an uphill climb. And it impacted the entire show. And I was like, lesson learned.
Yeah. That's also why you have to be careful in casting, because personalities and conflicts, like, we have to do our homework with reaching out to theater companies when people put it on their resume. I don't think that we do a lot of homework sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we just be like, oh, he worked here, he worked here, he works here. He's good. He can do our show, instead of being he worked here, he worked here, he worked here. Let me pick up the phone. How did he work there?
Yeah.
How was it? How was your relationship with that person in the room? How was that kind of thing? Because that definitely makes a difference. It can make or break your rehearsal room. There's just some people that I will not work with. Like if they on the cast list, that's okay. I don't want to do it.
But I also feel like sometimes it depends on like specific characters too. Like certain characters call for a certain level of depth.
Yeah.
And certain actors cannot handle that. They may seem like they may, but the performance is going to be very two-dimensional instead of super nuanced and multi-layered. And so that's an issue that tends to come up as well. And then we know as actors that we don't have the ability to be able to manifest or be a conduit for every single character that comes. Right. We can't do that. And so I think
some actors know that.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Let me reel that back.
Really?
Some actors who have a level of self-awareness and can admit that they aren't meant for every single role will take into consideration that they may not be fit for every role.
Yep.
And so we hope that that's the case. But then sometimes you'll see something on stage and you're like, what the fuck? I mean, why they up there? And you're just like, okay, that was a choice. That was a choice.
Right now, listen.
Not the right choice, but a choice.
A choice.
We want you to always put that butt in a theater seat. So these are shows that you should be going to see.
Yes.
Coming up first is the Black Choreographers Festival at Dance Mission Theater. New voices, new works, featuring a group of talented choreographers and dancers.
Yes.
The second weekend runs February 28th and March 1st. You can find tickets at bcfhereandnow.com. bcfhereandnow.com.
Yes.
James gonna put it at the bottom for
He
y'all.
will. He will.
Thanks, James.
We love you.
How Shakespeare Saved My Life at Berkeley Rep.
Ooh.
In this autobiographical world premiere, Jacob Ming Trent's solo performance blends Shakespearean verse with the lyrics of Biggie and Tupac.
All right.
It is a fearless exploration of survival and truth, where classical art becomes a literal lifeline. Features Jacob Ming Trent. Runs till March 1st, and tickets can be found at berkeleyrep.org.
All right. All My Sons at Berkeley Rep, a bold new perspective to this American classic through a lens of race, ethnicity, and class, maintaining the original text while sharpening its themes of justice and inequity. This powerful revival reveals a tragedy where the pursuit of prosperity collides with the reality of who America was built to serve. Featuring Maya Botang. OCJ. Thank you. Do you know how to say the rest of it?
Nope.
The last name is I'm gonna spell
He has
it.
a long
GBOLIGI-John Gregory Brahma. Forgive me. Brandon Gill. Danielle Lacey.
Daniel Lacey, that's my little cousin, y'all.
Oh,
He in the
excuse me.
show.
Daniel Lacey.
That's DJ.
Right. DJ.
If you follow me, you know who DJ is.
That's
DJ's
right.
in this show. I got to see it.
Yes.
I got to see Act 1 on Thursday. I'm not going to give a review until I see Act 2 because I don't know what happened. I don't know the show. But so far, I'm entertained.
Okay. Regina Morones with understudies Samuel Ademola,
Sam
Robert
Bam.
M. Jimenez, and Emily Newsome. This is on stage now until March 29th. Tickets at www.berkeleyrep.org.
Gods and Monsters at NCTC. Step into the fading glamour of 1950s Hollywood, where Frankenstein director James Whale is haunted by the monsters he created and the ones he's kept hidden. This psychological drive explores the thin line between the creator and the creator and the creature. The creator and the creature, in the quest for one of the last moments of peace. It features James Jason M. Blackwell, and it previews March 6th through March the 13th. And you can get tickets at nctcsf.org.
All right.
Yes. And Primary Trust at Theater Works at the Lucy Stern Theater. This Pulitzer Prize-winning story. Kenneth has spent 20 years at the same bookstore, sipping the same daily Mai Tai with his imaginary best friend. When his world suddenly shifts, he's forced to discover if there's a life and a future waiting for him beyond the familiar. A quiet, beautiful story about the bravery of starting over. Written by Ebony Booth, features William T. Hodgson, Rolanda D. Bell, and Kenny Scott. Opens March 4th and runs till March 29th. Tickets can be found at box office at theaterworks.org.
All right, Flex at SF Playhouse. It's 1997 in rural Arkansas, and the Lady Snipers are playing for more than just a trophy. Flex is a high-octane look at ambition, sisterhood, and the hustle it takes for 5 young women to dribble their way toward a pro career. Written by Candice Jones, directed by Margot Hall. Features Santion Brown, Camille Calaco, Emma Gardner, Halili Knox, hey Halili, Paige Mays,
Hey, Paige.
and Courtney Gabrielle Williams. Hey, Courtney. Previews begin March 26th, opening April 1st, and runs to May 2nd. Tickets, sfplayhouse.org.
So you need to get your butt out there into a
Theater
theater
seat.
seat.
So many things for you to see
So
coming
many
up.
things
So
to see.
excited for our Black Bay Area theater community. We are out here getting this work.
We getting that
Getting
super
this
work.
work.
Yes. So not only do we want you to get your butt in a theater seat, there are other ways to support Black theater.
Mm-hmm.
You can support African American Shakespeare with donations to help them continue their mission of envisioning the classics with color. To give, visit african-americanshakes.org.
You can also donate to Lorraine Hansberry Theater by visiting lhtsf.org.
Yes, and you can donate to the Lower Bottom Players at lowerbottomplayers.com.
So-
Follow us,
Yeah.
promote us, subscribe, or go to the YouTube, leave a comment, share it with somebody, put it in somebody's inbox. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't watch it, tell somebody else you think would enjoy it.
Yeah. Feel free to email us with questions.
Yep.
We love questions.
And donations.
We love some donations.
We're gonna always
too.
take your donations. This
Yeah.
is what is the word? We are
Independent.
We are independent.
That's right.
We are very independent.
We are.
We are not sponsored
No.
by anyone.
No.
So this is all our own. So if you'd
That's
like
right.
to donate and see us continue to thrive and continue to make seasons, because again, this is season 3. This is our 3rd year doing this. And so I want to be honest, this is coming out of our pocket because we love the Bay Area. We love the theater community, and we believe that we deserve to critique our own work. We deserve our work needs to be heard. So if you'd like to contribute to our work that we're doing, please do so.
Help us get down.
Yeah.
Because we're all starving artists that are just trying to make sure that our other friends and our other community artists are being seen and heard.
And ways for you to do that are coming up soon. So we will be communicating with you how you can help support this incredible podcast.
All right, y'all.
And with that, I believe that is a wrap on episode 1 of season 3.
Woohoo!
We are out here doing the damn thing, and we are so glad you're along with us for the ride.
That's right.
So as always, stay focused,
Mm-hmm.
stay fabulous,
Mm-hmm.
stay fierce,
All of that.
and above all, stay
Black. So black.
smooches.
Bye. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Creatively Shaded. We'd love to hear from you. Email us at creativelyshaded@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Creatively Shaded, at Phaedra T. Boughton, at ShawnJ, at Eliza Sanaj. You can also watch this episode and others on YouTube at Creatively Shaded. Creatively Shaded is edited by James Aaron O. and produced by Elizabeth Jones, Phaedra Tillery Boughton, and Sean J. West. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share.